Hi there crafters, it's Louise with you today on behalf of Kitaholic Kits, and I'm sharing my first layout for the August kits featuring the wonderful Pink Fresh Let's Stay at Home collection. And the first thing I'm going to do now that I've unboxed the kit, I'm going to take these little Project Life type cards and use that as my inspiration for the background. So you can see that we've got these coloured overlapping hearts, and what I want to do is sort of imitate that on a white background. So first I'm going to decide just roughly where I want to place my hearts. Now there's only 7 hearts on the cutout, but I end up with 8. Not quite sure how that happened, but you know what? It's all about how inspiration strikes you and where you take it from there. So I just roll with it and then, see what happens. So the watercolor is probably the most favorite thing that I've got from this month's kit. I just adore it. I think the colors are amazing. It's really easy to work with. It's got every color there that you need. You can easily get different levels of pigment. If you want it light, add more water. If you want it dark, by all means, add more of the color. But I think it works so well. And the kit itself has this really wonderful uses, so many ways that you can use it. So as you can see, all I'm doing is just colouring in those hearts and then adding some splatters at the top and bottom until I've worked my way across and I've got all of those hearts on the page. Now, I've picked a photo, and of course, this little one with Master Cooper, who is giving a hug to a heart-shaped cushion on a recent day out. I thought it was just perfect. It matched in this background that I'm building beautifully. And again, this is not actually related to COVID in any way. This is, just an ordinary old layout. So just because the collection says let's stay at home and it has those elements to it, doesn't necessarily mean that you need to use it for that type of layout. You can also see that off camera I've gone ahead and put together all of those little bows. For me to be able to use them, if they're made up, then I will use them, but if they're sitting in a box waiting to be made up, they're not likely to make it on a page. So I've actually gone ahead and made those bows that came with the kit, and they're all sitting there in my embellishment selection ready to be used on layouts. So the final stages of putting this page together is the title, and I'm going to add a little bit of doodling around the edges so that this page is sort of finished, and you can see that it has that border, which I think finalizes everything nicely and makes it look finished as such. A little bit of journaling to record the memory, because I always like to at least have the date and particularly who the photo is of, just in case my memory fails down the track and I can't remember what we were doing or where we were. I'm going to add a couple of the matching enamel dots, and basically this layout's done. A couple of the gold sprinkles, but I really hope you enjoyed that from me. Thanks so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please make sure you've hit that little subscribe button.